got called to do this whole thing together, I was like, oh my God, you guys, we have to do it. And I remember I like went online and I looked for all my old Calvin billboards and I sent them to my whole family. And I was like, you guys, it'll be epic. Like, it'll be so fun. And everyone was like, yes.
It's really out of this world to be shooting a campaign for Calvin Klein with all my sisters. I don't think I ever thought this was going to happen.
We all had a little pep talk last night, like no one be late, I mean, we in general aren't, but we just, had this cute pep talk on a group chat last night. Like everyone just, let's have the best day. We're so lucky to be shooting this together. We love being together. So I think the day is just a fun sister catch-up time.
The fact that we all get to work together is also super rare. Like usually if someone makes it, or whatever you want to call it, it's usually just one person in the family, and to have the entire family get to do this together, we can all like feed off of each other, and when bad things happen, everyone kind of understands. So it's just like nice to have a family who gets it, and like we all get it for each other. They like joke with me and they're like, Kendall, teach us, like what do we do? But they, at the end of the day, they know what they're doing. Like they're professionals too.
I think we really feed off of each other, and if one of us has like a low energy at that moment, we pull the energy back out of them. So I think it's easier to shoot with each other than it is to shoot when it is just a solo campaign. And there are security blankets. We have each other.
I grew up with sisters who were so much older than me. They were like 16 years older than me, give or take. And like they did everything before I did everything. So I got to learn from their mistakes, and I got to see them do it and fail and learn like, okay, maybe I shouldn't do that. Or I can, and I'll make my mistake too and learn from that and whatever. So you always have that like big sister to turn to and to look to, and like who can give you the best advice.
With everything that goes on in the world, like as long as we have each other, we're gonna be okay. That's how we've always felt. And especially now when times are crazy and we see things, that's happening around the world, we text each other more and more, let each other know how much we love each other. It's constant.
No matter how busy our lives are and how much, everyone now has their own families and is growing and evolving, I always am like, okay, let's have that sister time, or let's still do the family dinners once a week. I always try to pull that back together, and you need someone that has that. I love that I am that reminder for them, and then sometimes they're that reminder for me.
We always say the peak and the pit of our day, like when we have dinner. And my dad started that with our family, and whenever we have a family dinner together, we all do that. And then I do it like at home if I'm having dinner with my kids, like I think we all do that within our own individual families as well. And I love doing that. I think we all kind of do like the same bedtime routines with our families. Like I know Kim and I, like we do books and do prayers, and it's just like certain things that we grew up doing that we are passing on to our own families. Christmas is like another huge celebration for us that's like we've all done the same kind of traditions with that since we were little. Well, my dad's mom, my Armenian grandma, she would always make a blanket for all of us when we were born. So I still have my blanket. Her daughter, so my aunt, made one for my kids. So it's always been a tradition to make a blanket, a hand-sewn blanket for us when we were little, and we still have those today.
To be able to be on set with my family is kind of cool, just because it kind of eases the whole thing, and it's like this sense of like peace almost. So it's really nice and it's comfortable.
This is just, I think, a fun memory for all of us that we'll always look back on.
No, I'm here. All right. Oh, come on. Really?